the control. Within 2 kilometers to go, the steep climb up to the finish. The breakaway was in sight. Turnison led out from Clark, but the move would come in the man in red and white. Mathieu van der Poel, having been boxed in on the sprint up to Grey Street, made no mistake this time, launching his attack with 300 meters to go. And as he saw the line ahead of him, he was stretching his advantage. The man with his eye on the World Championships in Yorkshire in 2 weeks' time. Streak clear, and he would open a 3-second advantage over the chasers. Van der Poel take the stage. It was a sprint between Clark and Jasper de Boyce for second and third, with Ben Swift, the British champion, up there in fourth. There's where Mathieu van der Poel made his move. A perfect finish for the Dutchman. No one had any answer to the move by the man from Corendon Circus. He had to dig very, very deep to take this stage victory, but he made no mistake. One glance under the arm for Van der Poel. He knew he had it in the bag. The effort on the face of Mathieu van der Poel, not only a stage victory, but he would take over in the green OVO Energy leader's jersey by a slender margin. The way was just being caught. Swift and Grøndal Jansen were holding a small advantage, but the ominous sign of the green jersey launching his sprint on what is Mathieu van der Poel's favoured terrain. Matteo Trentin, though, on this occasion had managed to lock himself onto the wheel of the Dutchman. The finish levelled out. Would it favour the Italian or would it favour the Dutchman? Van der Poel shifted up through the gears. Trentin was poised and ready to make his move. But as the road swept round to the right, Van der Poel glanced the finish, and he put the hammer down again. And on this occasion, Matteo Trentin could do nothing. A shake of the head as Mathieu van der Poel went clear to take his second victory in this year's OVO Energy Tour of Britain, defending and extending his lead in the general classification. Trentin put his hands wide. He could do nothing to answer the attack of Mathieu van der Poel. The best in the world, you would say, on this sort of finish. Mathieu van der Poel coming through the gap there, past Armand Grøndal Jansen. Trentin did everything that he could, gave his rival a thumbs up. Van der Poel punched the air with delight. Matteo Trentin saying, what more can I do? On his wheel, his teammate Trentin was battling to try and move up onto the lead out of Cees Bol. Into the final turn and in a flat sprint, 300 meters to the line. Cameron Mayer swung off. Van der Poel looked back to see where Trentin was. Cees Bol made his move. Van der Poel, though, was locked and loaded on the wheel. And as they lined up, Van der Poel came off the wheel. It was neck and neck as the two riders clashed within sight of the line. But for the second day in a row, Mathieu van der Poel crowned his OVO. A tight final corner. Cameron Mayer leading out. Van der Poel on the wheel. Cees Bol of somewhere in the red, the rider to go. Trentin thought about it. Would he go with Bol? He got onto the wheel of Van der Poel with Sasha Modelo in the pink and Jasper de Boyce and Mike Turnison also trying to get on contention. Van der Poel was in the slipstream of Cees Bol. He made his move, and as they clashed, both riders paused momentarily, but it came down to the throw to the line with Trentin closing, but Van der Poel took the stage. Great slow-mo, the skill of the two riders, Cees Bol and Mathieu van der Poel. A little bump in excess of 60 kilometers an hour. They kept on line and threw the bikes at the line with Van der Poel just taking it on the line. That was the margin on the line, the photo finish. Mathieu van der Poel, points jersey, and the 1-2-3. Van der Poel from Trentin and De Boost. It will be hard to look beyond Mathieu